Hello children, welcome to today's session. We have learned about land resource in our previous session, right? So today let's learn about one more important resource, that is soil resource. Soil. I know all of you have seen soil, but what is the actual definition of the soil? Do you know? So let's begin with the meaning of soil. It is the tiny loose material in the uppermost thin layer of the earth's crust, and that is called soil. Where do you see the soil? On the ground, right? So it is the medium of plant growth. All the plants will grow with the help of soil. And the interesting thing is, plants provide food for living beings. So all living organisms depend on soil for food, either directly or indirectly. So now we have understood what is the meaning of soil. But the question is, from where do the soil come from? So let's see how it formed. Soil is formed when surface rocks break down into tiny rock particles through the process of weathering. Then what is weathering? Weathering is the breaking down or dissolving of rocks and minerals on Earth's surface. And this weathering takes place due to changes in weather conditions like temperature, moisture, and precipitation. Not only this, plants, animals, and human activity also plays an important part in the disintegration of rocks. The tiny particles of rocks then mix up with humus and it will form fertile soil. Now let's learn about what are the factors that affect the soil formation. There are 5 important factors that affect soil formation. The first one is parent rock or parent material. Second one is the climatical condition. Third one is the organisms or flora and fauna. And the fourth one is the relief or topography. And the last one is the time. The first factor is parent rock. It is the material from which soil develops. You know children, the minerals contained by soil are also similar to those contained by the parent rock. For example, if the parent rock is made up of sandstone, the soil will be sandy. The parent rock influences the color, texture, structure, and mineral composition of the soil. Now let's see how does the climate affect the soil formation. Yes, there is a relation between the climate and the soil. The climate in which the soil develops is probably the most important factor. You know children, soil develops faster in a warm and humid climate. Why? It is due to the high rate of weathering than in a cold and arid climate. And also soil formed from the same parent rock may have different properties under different climatic conditions. Means it may vary, it may change. In arid regions, evaporation exceeds precipitation. There is little vegetation and the soil badly lacks humus content, thereby making it barren and infertile. Third factor is relief or topography. The slope of the land surface also influences the formation of soil. For example, if the land is hilly with steep slopes, soil is easily carried down the slopes by running water as soon as it forms. Such areas usually have a thin layer of soil. However, on flat plains and valleys, thick layers of fertile soil are developed. And the fourth factor that affects the soil formation is flora, fauna, and microorganisms. Living organisms influencing soil formation range from tiny bacteria to large animals, including humans. Earthworms and microorganisms like bacteria help in the decomposition of plant waste. They play a significant role in aerating the soil. Roots of trees and plants also aerate the soil while holding and binding it in place, thereby preventing soil erosion. And the last factor is time. Time is a significant factor in the formation of soil. Then what does it mean? Time. It determines the maturity of soil. Means soil formation is generally a slow process that takes several years to form. Look at this picture carefully. Then you will understand what is the time here. Here the younger soil acquires some characteristics from the parent rock, but as the soil ages, the addition of organic matter and exposure to moisture may change the characteristics of soil. Over a period of time, the layers of the older soil settle and get deposited under the layers of younger soil. And the next important topic is soil profile. What does it mean? It is a vertical cross section through different layers of soil. These distinct layers of soil are referred to as soil horizons. These well-developed layers, one below the other, develop as a result of various chemical and organic processes. The soil profile is distinctive at different places. Soil has four main layers or horizons, and it is categorized on the basis of color and particle size. Look at this picture. Now you will understand what are the four horizons. The first one is on the top, that is topsoil, and the second one is below that, subsoil, and the third one is below that in red color, that is the weathered rock material or regolith, and the last one is the parent rock, or it is also called as bedrock. Let's see the first one, that is topsoil. Topsoil is the most useful layer of soil, which is dark in color and has a fine texture. It contains organic matter called humus, which makes it fertile and hence vital for plant growth. The second layer is subsoil. This layer is just below the topsoil. It consists of fine particles of sand, silt, and clay with small contents of organic matter. Roots of trees and plants are confined to the subsoil. Third layer is weathered rock material. It is the loose layer of soil that lies below the subsoil and it does not contain any humus. Fourth and the last layer is the parent rock or bedrock. It is the last layer lies below the weathered rock material layer and it determines the color, texture, chemical properties, mineral content and permeability of the soil. So what do you mean by permeability? The ability of a substance to allow a liquid or gas to pass through it. That is called permeability. So children, in this session we have learnt about soil, formation of soil, factors affecting soil formation and about soil profile. Let's learn about the classification of soils in India, soil degradation and about soil conservation in our next session.